U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. First and goal from the 3. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Play action now, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Shoves him away. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Vikings sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Play fake, Cousins. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do?
Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Osborne from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Rodgers to throw for it on 4. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Forced out to his left.
He'll find the Guara complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams when a mistake happened.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, here's Cousins.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Cousins now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rodgers now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
They are in need of 6 yards here as they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Complete once again to Watson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Osborne. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action now, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Oh, he fakes a spike.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? They threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
But let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open. But I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for him.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cousins on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curtis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Cousins again. That is caught by Thielen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do